my name is Bodara. I was a student of NPTE Study Buddy, and I'm very excited to share that I have got a great score of 800 in my exam. Finished my bachelor's in physical therapy from India in 2018. Then I moved to Canada in 2019. I was pursuing fitness and health promotion. It's just a post-secondary diploma that I took to go there on student visa. While I was studying, I was working as a PTA. After I was done with my studies, I started preparing for my exam. So I gave PCE in 2022, and then I started working as a resident physical therapist. Then I got married, and my husband was in the States, so I had to move to States. But I loved working as a physical therapist in Canada, and I did not want to change my career, and I wanted to continue pursuing physical therapy. So that's why I had to appear for NPTE to be able to practice physical therapy in the United States. So that's why I appeared for NPTE, and I decided to appear for NPTE. So when I decided to go for my PCE while I was working as a PTA, my fellow PTA, she was also preparing for PCE, and she suggested me, she was already a student of PCE Study Buddy, so she suggested me that they are great, you should enroll for them, it'll help you a ton with preparation. So I enrolled for Study Buddy during my PCE prep, and I found it very, very helpful to get, I also got great score in PCE as well, so, and I found it very helpful. I found Study Buddy classes very helpful, so that's why I decided to enroll with them again for my NPTE preparation. So the reason why I chose Study Buddy, of course, it was helpful during my PCE prep as well, but the reason was you get access to so many things. You get access to live lectures, recorded lectures, and recorded lectures helped me a ton with while making notes, understanding concepts if I get confused somewhere. So just rewatching the class again and again to clear some of the complex concepts. So I think I found that very helpful. Also, they have quizzes on each and every topic. So that's why if you're preparing for shoulder or for knee, they have separate quizzes for all those joints. So that ensures that you're clear with that particular joint or region before you move on to the next thing. They also have mock tests that are very helpful, and also you get access to mentorship program if you sign up for it. I found it very helpful because it again helped me with my PCE preparation, and while I was preparing for my NPT, I knew that I was going to pass the exam, but I didn't just want to pass the exam, and I wanted to ace in the exam and wanted to get the great score. So I knew that if I wanted to do that, I'm going to need somebody's help, and mentorship is just the perfect way to get the score that you aim for, because they help you find your weaknesses. They teach you the mentors teach you how to connect dots, how to solve questions, how to work on your weaknesses, and so many things, so many personalized, curated things that they can help you with that you may not be able to do it on your own. So I found it very helpful. I know that preparing for the exam is not always easy, and so many people face a lot of challenges because many of you would be working full-time. It's really difficult to manage time while working full-time, whether you're studying, juggling time between families, studies, work, preparation. It gets really exhausting. But I wouldn't say that I faced that challenge as much, or the preparing for the exam was very challenging for me because I love studying. I can study the whole day and would still not get exhausted. So I used to do that for my PC, and I did the same for my NPT as well. I used to study the whole day for a few months, and I didn't find it very challenging because I loved every bit of it, and I would do it again if I have to. I loved my journey. I loved preparing for the exam. I loved studying, and I loved every bit of it. So my biggest tip would be, I know it's very stressful preparing for the exam, but don't take it as a burden. Start enjoying the journey, because just remember that you're not studying just to pass the exam. Whatever time you put in and the efforts you put in will also help you become a great physical therapist, and that is going to stay with you lifelong. So just prepare to be a better physical therapist and not just to pass the exam. So that will help you, that will help take off that excess stress, and it'll help you start enjoying and embracing the journey as well. So my second tip would be being extremely thorough with the classes. I cannot put enough emphasis on how helpful the study buddy classes are. So just make sure that you're very clear with the classes. You're watching the classes multiple times until you are able to understand everything during the class, everything that is being explained during the class, and you're able to answer all the questions that are popping up during the class. Because once you're clear with that, it'll be easier for you to be able to connect dots during the exam. You'll know how to answer questions when something challenging comes up, and you won't feel like, oh, I haven't read it from the books, how am I going to be able to answer it? Because you know that you're clear with the concept, you know how to connect dots, and you'll be able to answer the question either anyway, even if you're not, even if you haven't read the topic from the books. Because there are very few topics that I read from the books because I was confident that I would be able to answer them, because I was clear with the concept. I watched classes so many times until I was clear with each and everything, until I was clear with each and every concept. That's why I was not worried about reading the books over and over again, because reading the books again and again is not going to help you improve your score. It's just going to make you feel anxious. You're going to get exhausted, and it will still not help you improve your score. My third tip, it's not a tip, but it's a suggestion. If you could enroll for mentorship program, I found it very helpful. My mentor was Zeel, but mentorship in general, mentors would help you with if you're confused where to study a particular topic from. If you are not clear with some concepts, they would help you clear that up. They will help you with the strategies that could help you choose an answer from a question. They can also help you find your weaknesses, how to improve them, so that could eventually help you improve your score. So I found mentorship very helpful, and I would recommend anybody who's appearing for the exam, if they could enroll for mentorship, they must. I am extremely humbled and overwhelmed with my score of 800. I did not expect to get it, even though I worked very hard for it. But I want to thank the entire team of Study Buddy, because they've helped me a lot to get the score that I've got, especially Ankit sir and Mayank sir. Ankit sir had made MSK and cardiopulmonary very easy to understand. He explained the concepts very easily, and he taught us how to connect dots. So that was very helpful for me. As I mentioned, it was very helpful to be able to answer questions without having to read books. And the kind of knowledge that they have, I think that itself motivated me to keep working hard, because I always had this thing back in my head that I want to be like him one day. So that was very motivating and inspiring for me. Also, Mayank sir, he's very kind. He's always there. He always explains everything again and again, no matter how many times students are asking. Pruvi ma'am, I want to thank her for her non-system classes, because I always struggled with non-system, and her classes were very helpful. And also the notes that she had prepared for us, which makes it very easy for us to get all the materials at one place, rather than finding different things from different books and wasting time. So I think that was very helpful. I want to thank Pooja ma'am for other system. Again, she's very kind, she's very empathetic, and she motivates us all the time to keep working hard, and she encourages us and gives positive reinforcements. So that was very helpful. Also, my mentor, I cannot thank her enough. My mentor was Zeel. She was always there with me every step of the way, and she had faith in me that I did not have on some days. She always told me that I'm gonna ace in the exam. She always encouraged me to keep working hard and stop worrying about the score. So yeah, I want to thank her. And last but not the least, my husband. I would not have done it without him. He was there taking care of the house, taking care of the chores, everything while I was studying the whole day. So I would not have done anything without him. And so yeah, I wish everybody who's appearing for the exam all the very best. Study hard, give your best. I know it's not an easy journey, but it's so worth it once you see your path screen and once you become a licensed physical therapist in the US.